All right, today we're jumping into a classic car buying dilemma that our friend Libby is facing. It's a choice between two vehicles. You've got the undisputed king of the hill on one side, and on the other, a luxury contender that's frankly too compelling to just ignore.
So in one corner, you've got the 2025 Honda CRV Hybrid. I mean, this is the go-to for millions of families. It's practical, it's smart, it just works. And in the other corner, the 2025 Lincoln Corsair Hybrid. This one asks a different question. Hey, what if practical could also feel premium? This is really a showdown between the head and the heart, the smart choice versus the one you really want.
And look, let's be real here. The CRV is no joke. Car and Driver ranks it #1 for a reason. You could almost call it the final boss of family SUVs. It does literally everything you need a car to do, and it does it almost perfectly. So yeah, the Corsair really has its work cut out for it.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the inside experience, then jump into how they handle people versus cargo. We'll look at price versus value, uncover a really surprising safety issue, and then we'll wrap it all up with the final verdict for Libby.
All right, let's dive right in. Round 1. The inside experience. And this isn't just about buttons and screens, right? This is about the feel of the drive. How does it make you feel when you're behind the wheel?
You know, this quote from a Corsair owner really nails it. They're not just saying, oh, the seats are comfy. They're talking about a truly enjoyable drive. That's a huge difference. And that right there is the core of it. The Corsair is built not just for comfort, but for genuine driving pleasure.
And you can really see the two different mindsets right here. The CRV, I mean, it's a masterclass in practicality. Everything is clean, uncluttered, and exactly where your hand expects it to be. But the Corsair, well, it's designed to be an escape. It's all about those premium materials, creating this quiet, calm bubble to get away from the chaos outside.
Okay, on to round 2. And this gets to a huge question for any family. What are you carrying around more often? Is it people or is it stuff? Because this is where these two cars really go their separate ways.
So, the CRV's big advantage? It's the absolutely massive cargo space. I mean, check this out, 76.5 cubic feet with the seats down. That is just staggering. You could fit everything for a huge road trip, a massive Costco run, whatever you throw at it. When it comes to just pure volume, yeah, the Honda wins, hands down.
But wait, the Corsair has a really clever trick up its sleeve. See, that back seat isn't just stuck in one place. It actually slides, almost 6 whole inches, forward and back. So you get to choose what's more important on any given day. Do you need more trunk space, or do you need to give your back seat passengers more room to stretch out? It's a kind of flexibility the CRV just doesn't have.
And when you slide that seat all the way back, you get 38.6 inches of rear legroom. That is seriously impressive. Some of the best in its class, actually. We're talking about adults or teenagers being genuinely comfortable back there, not just crammed in for a short trip.
So Libby, this really boils down to a direct question for you. What's your day-to-day look like? Is it about cramming every last bit of gear into the trunk, or is it about making sure the people in the back feel like they're flying first class?
All right, round 3. Let's not beat around the bush. We got to talk about the price. And yeah, there's a pretty big difference. But this isn't just about the sticker price. It's about value. What is your money really buying you?
Okay, let's look at the numbers for the top-of-the-line hybrid models. So you've got the CRV Sport Touring at about $40,800. Then you have the Corsair Grand Touring starting at $54,265. That's, what, almost a $14,000 difference? That's a lot. So where does that money go?
Well, for starters, it goes right here. The CRV Hybrid, it's got a perfectly good 204 horsepower. But the Corsair? Whoa, 266 horsepower. That is a huge jump, over 60 more horsepower. And trust me, that's not just a number on a spreadsheet. You feel that every single time you need to merge onto a busy highway.
So that extra cash gets you some really tangible stuff, right? You get that luxury interior, a massive jump in power, and a more advanced plug-in hybrid system. But, and this is a big but, the most compelling reason to spend that extra money might have nothing to do with any of that. In fact, it might be the most important factor in this whole comparison.
Okay, so up to now, the CRV seems like the obvious choice, right? It's sensible, it's practical, and it's always been known for being super safe. But a recent update to how safety tests are done has revealed something that completely changes the game, especially if you've got a family.
This is an actual comment from a parent who saw the new safety report. You can just feel the worry in that question. Suddenly, this isn't about numbers and stats anymore. It's about keeping your kids safe. It's real.
So here's what's going on. The IIHS, that's the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, they updated one of their big crash tests. They specifically started looking at how well a car protects passengers in the back seat. This is a much tougher, more modern standard.
And in this new, tougher test that focuses on the back seat, the Honda CR-V got a rating of poor. That is the lowest possible rating you can get. And for a car that has built its reputation on safety, well, that's just shocking.
So what does poor even mean? Well, the IIHS found that there's a high risk of injury for people sitting in the back. They pointed directly at the CR-V's seatbelt and restraint design. So while the people up front are safe and sound, the same just isn't true for folks in the back, at least not according to this newer, more difficult test.
And that brings us to the final verdict for Libby. All of a sudden, this isn't just about practical versus luxury anymore, is it? It's now about the practical choice versus, well, maybe the more thoughtful choice for her family.
And this is exactly why the Corsair pulls ahead in this matchup. You get that true luxury feel, you get way more power, and that flexible seating is fantastic for keeping passengers comfortable. But the real kicker, the most important thing, is that it doesn't have this known safety issue for people in the back seat. And for any parent, that one single point could easily be the deal breaker that outweighs everything else.
So that leaves us with one final question, not just for Libby, but for anyone out there buying a family car. Look, the CR-V is one of the most practical cars ever made, no doubt about it. But when a critical safety flaw like this comes to light, what's really the better investment? Is it ultimate practicality, or is it priceless peace of mind?